What is going on, guys? It's Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Push Division 1 gear bag.
Talk to me about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. So guys, this bag isn't necessarily new to the market by any means, but they're finally back in stock. Gear bags have been flying off the shelves. So yeah, I'm here today to talk to you guys about the Push D1 gear bag. Start with the outside, then we're going to go inside. Let's talk about the backpack straps right off the hop. I know these come in at least 8 different colors. The ones I have secured to the bag right now are the Predator Camo, and then you've got other options as well. We've got the Tiger Stripe, you've got your normal tan, I believe. You've got a Desert Camo as well. And then over on the other side, we're missing purple, but I know they make a purple, they have a blue, they have a lime, and they also make an olive. So there's definitely options to kind of fit your personal needs and wants as to what color you want for the outside backpack straps.
And I get to select that when I buy the bag, right?
Correct. Yeah, these bags, they are $299.95. I mean, they're absolutely wonderful. They do a lot of cool things that some other bags on the market don't offer. Yes, kind of pricey, but they're definitely worth it. So onward with the backpack straps, you can secure them up top with the actual clasps here, and then at the bottom, this is the bottom of the bag, and then up at the top here you've got ultra reinforced multiple like stage Velcro that you can secure it up top. And then obviously fully adjustable, depends on, you know, how short or tall you are. You can adjust it in multiple positions on here. So I like that. It's a cool option if you know it's muddy at the field. You want to throw your bag up on your shoulders so you're not dragging it through the dirt, mud, and water. All right, so next, let's kind of talk about the bottom down here, Mark, before we head up top. So the bottom here, I'm going to flip it around so you can probably get a better view of it. So pretty much you've got another carrying handle, you're lugging it around the field, throwing it in the back of the truck, or even at the airport, good handling there. You've got these actual stoppers on the bottom, so it's better support. So when you stand your gear bag upright, the gear bag doesn't fall over. So you've got these stoppers there, reinforced here at the bottom too. It's pretty hard, and I like the design. Even down here in this area, I don't know how well you can even see it. Got wheels up in the air. You've got the, this is all reinforced down here. And then the wheels too, they've got the rigid off-road wheels. So obviously at a lot of paintball fields, you've got the mud, you've got dirt, rocks, stuff like that. You've got the reinforced wheels, and you can easily drag this thing through anything that you want. So flipping it back this way, going back up top, we're gonna talk about, there's a compartment here that looks like it's either like fleece or a microfiber lined that I don't know what Push recommends to actually store in here, but it is very soft. It looks like I would probably put some maybe extra lenses or something along those lines in there. Doesn't look quite big enough for a goggle, that's for sure, but some extra lenses or something that you don't want to get scratched or damaged would go up in this top compartment. Then we've got another little zip up compartment here. And this would probably be if you were storing your car keys or your wallet, something like that. It's not much room in there, but enough for a wallet or car keys. So that's probably what I would use that for. Next, if you want to really cinch this bad boy down, it's got these on both sides, depending on, you know, what's in your gear bag. If you don't want your tank or your gun flopping around in there, they have these secure clasps on both sides of the gear bag, the sides. So this one also as well. Over here, there's 4 total. And you can really cinch it down if you don't want stuff moving around in there during travel. So, Mark, should I flip it over before we go inside? Talk about the name tag holder.
Well, that, and I think there's a couple more compartments on the outside, isn't there?
Yeah, oh, there's a couple
hiding
compartments.
Behind the straps.
Yeah, oh, yep. Oh.
At least one.
Yep. You got this one in here, the front one. It's a sneaky one, but it's there. So this, Mark, what would you put in there? What do you think?
Maybe like my map of the field, strategy plans.
Oh yeah, yeah, layouts, something like that. Probably stuff that obviously easy slide in and slide out.
It's not a deep pocket.
No,
it's wide and tall.
It's wide.
But it's not thick, so you can't like stick
I would throw it like a binder. Yeah, the layouts. If you guys have plays for your team, something like that, maybe slide your binder in there. If you've got copies of the layout sheets like NXL or your local or regional events. So yeah, I mean nothing I wouldn't put anything that's super important in there, but maybe a binder or, you know, something like that.
Maybe you could fit an iPad. I don't know if you're bringing them to the field though.
I don't know if I don't know if I'd trust that.
Yeah.
Maybe on the
But
inside.
that's about the size of it.
Correct. Yeah, it's like the size of an iPad.
Yeah.
Looks good. Okay, before we go to the bottom, you've got, obviously going back to this area up here, Mark, this is for if you've got team patches or anything that's a Velcro, you guys can stick it either here or on the actual push part where it says push paintball there. So if you got any patches, teamwork you want to represent, display, show off, you guys can stick them right on the outside of the gear bag.
Can you tip the top towards us just a little bit? So I
Like
can get a,
this way?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just so
Yeah.
we can get a nice top-down shot.
Like in there?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
nice.
So you got the Velcro there and you've got Velcro in there as well.
Awesome. Now show me where my name tag goes.
Where you go, where your APPA player ID is going to go, it's tall. It's right in this region though.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I flipped it over because you can see these rails. What are those for, Mark?
So when you drag it, it doesn't ruin the bottom of your bag.
See? Big brain moves. So these are reinforced railing here. So like Mark said, when you're dragging it, it doesn't actually rip and get the actual material and the fabric of the bag all cut up and, you know, looking cruddy. So name tag, reinforced rails on the bottom of the gear bag. Looking pretty good.
And the ones on the outside go
these-
down farther than most normal bags. Like, see how close
First
they are
on the
to
market.
wheels?
First on the market, running these bad boys all the way down.
Like,
So
why not?
extra protection, reinforcement, so you don't get this expensive gear bag all torn up when you're dragging around the field.
What's that?
What's that?
Is that a retractable handle on the top?
Dude, you already know that.
Oh, I know, but I just making
You
sure
already
people
know
at
that.
home know.
Woo, woo, wee, woo. So yeah, obviously it's got the, what do they call that? Retractable, but telescoping?
Telescoping, yeah.
Telescoping handle. Yeah, we're traveling. We're going to the airport. Got to use the telescoping handle. All right, let's get inside. We're going inside. If I can get in there.
And I don't, we
forget
mentioned the
those
bag
are-
was about $300. The straps, if you want to buy additional straps or a different color, they're about $30.
Yeah, $29.95. So now we're going inside. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff.
There's a lot of room here. There's a lot of things you can do here. Up top in this mesh compartment, I would probably suggest like arm pads, knee pads, something along those lines. Down here, you're probably looking at maybe some tools, extra barrel covers, Mark,
Yeah, no.
barrel swabs that fold and bend in half. I mean, just extra storage all around. The mesh stuff, I would personally suggest that you're, like I said, your sweaty arm pads, sweaty knee pads, something along that line. Keep it in the mesh so it can actually breathe.
And it looks like that whole top opens up
Yeah,
too,
this
to
too, you
another-
can keep, so I'll just open it up. It's kind of awkward over the table, but that is what it
Yeah.
is. You know, you can actually open this up and keep your other stuff separate. So if you actually had like clean clothes or something, if you were traveling, if this was like your all-in-one, clean clothes and paintball, you can keep some clean stuff up top, still have this layer protecting it so it doesn't get gross, and then you can have your other, you know, tools and whatever you want to put in there. So onward, let's go. One of my favorite parts about this bag is this compartment right here, Mark. Do you know why that is?
Because it's shiny?
It's shiny. Why do you think it's shiny?
Because it's like fake leather. It's like
It's kind of like fake leather. It's like pleather, but it's the dry/wet compartment. If you don't want to have your wet, soaked, muddy cleats or boots that you just played paintball in to get into the rest of your gear bag and to be able to wash it out very easily, this compartment right here is what I would highly recommend. Boots, cleats, whatever. If anything is wet, you can throw it in here full of paint, full of mud. Once you get home, you can easily rinse this out with a hose or wipe it out with a wet rag. And this will definitely save you from getting the rest of the bag completely full of stuff. So next.
I hate when it gets full of stuff.
Yeah, I hate when it gets full of, you don't want stuff in there. Next, now you can see this one isn't so shiny. It doesn't have the pleather look, as Mark would say. This one is just for standard storage, pretty much whatever you guys want. Slide shorts, jerseys, pants, anything you guys want to put in here. This is where the gun goes though. This is a nice little padded exterior part. You can put a gun in there. That's what I would suggest. Or your most prized possession, because it's got extra padding.
Is it just padding, or is there any kind of like straps to hold
Nope,
it down?
it's just padding. So it's just padded there. That's probably where I would put the gun so it's not rubbing up against other stuff. But Yeah, that's just me.
Can you tilt it towards us just so we can peek inside a little bit,
Yeah.
please? Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, and then that's what I was talking about in there. Yeah. So looking good. And then for compartment wise, that's pretty much it. But this over here, this zipper opens all the way up. And if you really wanted to hold some sneaky stuff underneath, yeah.
Well, it's not sneaky now, you're showing everybody.
Well, secrets let loose. Now all of this flops over, and obviously you see the telescoping handles down in there, but I know a lot of people that utilize all of this extra space, and they do pack extra jerseys or, you know, pants, or just in case, sandana, stuff like that. They put it all the way underneath. So yeah, it's got a lot of storage in this bag. Once again, this is the Push Division 1 gear bag. It's not new on the market, but they're finally back in stock, ready to go. Shout out to Push Paintball for, you know, it's been quite a minute for working hard to get these back into production. And Mark, if you have any closing remarks.
Yeah, they need to work harder, because waiting this long for quality products is annoying.
That's true. I like that. I like that. But it's a really nice gear bag. It's got tons of space, tons of options for you. And don't forget, hit them up. They're at lonewolfpaintball.com. You can pick your strap options. And until then, take it easy, guys.
Like, comment, subscribe, and
follow us on TikTok. Yeah, we're new on TikTok too, so follow us there. Thanks for watching.
I mean, how many more videos are you going to tell people that? When is it not
Every
new
single
anymore?
video. Every video.
3 years
Wash,
from now, we're
rinse,
new on
repeat.
TikTok.
Yeah, dude, because we're old dudes.
See
We're
ya.
old.